Hari Om, Chapter 2, Verse 70. Sankhya Yoga, the philosophy of life. In the last verse, Lord Krishna said, "What is night for all beings? A man of perfection is awake. Where all beings are awake, it is night for the Muni." In other words, what is day for all other beings, that is night for a man of wisdom. What is night for others, it is a day for a man of wisdom. We have seen the examples of elephant made in wood, sun's rays passing through prism, and snake and rope. Ignorant man sees what appears to be real but which is not real, whereas man of wisdom sees the reality, the truth behind all this. Next verse is another wonderful verse from Lord Krishna. The question is whether a person, whether he is a Muni or a man of wisdom or a normal human being like us, all of them have to live only in this world and among the world of sense objects. We have already seen the nature of the sense object is to attract people towards it, whoever it is. Magnet attracts all needles, whether good or bad. Similarly, sense objects attract the sense organs, whether saint or sinner. Nobody can escape from it. How then a man of wisdom is not affected or attracted by the sense organs towards the sense objects? That is the question which we may have in our mind. Lord Krishna answers that. Verse 70. Apuryamanam achala pratishtam samudramapa pravishanti yadvate tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve sashantimapnodi na kamakami. Apuryamanam, brimful. Apuryamanam is full. Achala pratishtam, non-moving, still. Samudram means ocean. Apaha, samudramapa pravishanti yadvate. Waters, they enter the ocean. Tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve. Similarly, all the kamas, all the sense objects, sense desires, enter the mind of the wise person. Sashantimapnodi na kamakami. But he remains calm, not the others. The wise person, even though the desires enters his mind, like the ocean, he remains calm, but not others. Kamakami, the desirer of desires. In this verse, Lord Krishna says, "Hey Arjuna, ocean is already full and non-moving. Waters, maybe it is river, maybe the rainwater, enter the ocean from all sides. Ocean neither overflows nor disturbed by the waters entering the ocean. Similarly, the wise man remains as calm and peaceful as ever, even though the objects of desires enter his mind. But not those who desire the sense objects." Lord Krishna, as I said already, is giving a wonderful example. All of us know, every day, every minute, gallons and gallons of water enter the ocean from all rivers. Sometimes there may be heavy rain in the ocean. The ocean does not depend on the rivers or the rain for its fullness. On the other hand, the rivers and rain depend on the ocean. Similarly, a man of wisdom is always at peace. Even though several desires from all sides enter his mind, his peace does not depend upon any desire to be fulfilled. He is already full. In fact, he emits peace all around him. When a person has attained the highest peace, that is Shanti, then the small joys of this world has no effect on him. For example, if there is 1,000 tons of sugars in a particular place, adding one crystal of sugar here and there does not make any difference to the 1,000 tons of sugar. Same is the case if one ant takes away one crystal of sugar from the 1,000 tons of sugar. Please don't ask, if someone takes 10 tons of sugar, then it reduces. This is only an example which I gave. Knowledge and peace can never be stolen from a person. All other things can be stolen. The more a person takes away knowledge or peace or happiness from a person, the giver of that knowledge, happiness or peace, he will become more knowledgeable, more peaceful and more happy. This is a reality of life. Why the sense objects that enters his mind is not disturbing the peace of mind of a wise man. A wise person has realized that peace or happiness does not depend on any sense object. The object themselves do not have any value. The happiness depends upon how much value one gives to the sense object is desiring. If you attach zero value, then it has no value and no effect on that person. For example, for a small baby, the gold has zero value, but an ice cream has tremendous value. The baby screams only for the ice cream and not for the gold, whereas a fully grown man screams for gold and not for ice cream. Slowly, when a man evolves, he finally comes to know that peace and happiness is not in the sense objects, but it is within oneself. Having attained the highest state, the sense objects entering the wise man has no effect on him. Everyone and everything in this world are looking for freedom. For example, a person joins as a clerk in an office. He wants a promotion so that he can escape from the torture of his boss. Finally, he gets a promotion. Let us assume. Now he is under the control of managing director. And managing director now starts torturing him. So this man wants to become a MD. He becomes a MD. Then he is under the control of board of directors. Finally, he quits his job and sits at home. If you go and ask him, sir, why did you leave your highest post? If you ask him like this, he will say, I don't have freedom. Hence I left the job. Even though it was giving me more money, more power, I was not happy. But now I am happy. I may have less salary, but more freedom. Similarly, all of us wantonly get attached with things and beings and chain ourselves in that process. We lose our freedom and happiness. After getting attached, we don't know how to unchain ourselves from the knots of our own chain. This is the problem which we face. Another example to understand this sloka is, a rich man was going on a road. Let us assume he made a few friends in a club. He invited them to his house for a party. They had a wonderful party. Rich man was happy. Then the rich man felt tired and he slept in his house. His new friends looted his entire house and ran away with cash and jewelry. Next day morning, the rich man cried like a baby. He lost not only his wealth but also peace of mind. We are like that rich man. We get attached with so many things and beings, thinking those things will give happiness to us. Unfortunately, not knowing that those very things and beings are going to be the robbers of our happiness and peace of mind. A man of wisdom understands that the reason for suffering is the attachment and removes himself from the imaginary chains of his bonding. He gets absolute peace and hence the sense objects cannot bind him and disturb his peace. Swami Chinmayananda has given a wonderful mathematical explanation for this verse. According to Swami Chinmayananda, joy or happiness quotient at any given point in time is equal to number of desires fulfilled divided by total number of desires entertained. I repeat, this is very, very important. Please don't miss this. Joy or happiness quotient at any given point of time is equal to number of desires fulfilled divided by total number of desires entertained. For example, if you have 100 desires, let us assume, then only 10 desires gets fulfilled. Your happiness quotient is 10%. For people like me, you just take a white paper, start writing, never ending, because the total number of desires are more. So if you start writing the number of desires, the list is never ending. And hence, out of that list, the number of happiness fulfilled is only a minor percentage. So my quotient will be 0.000001%. So that is the kind of desires we have. Swami Chinmayananda says, the modern scientists, the modern leaders, the modern people are trying to increase the numerator. That is, they are trying to satisfy or fulfill more desires of mankind. At the same time, the denominator, that is, the total number of desires entertained by the persons or the mankind increases exponentially. Because you can see every day so many products are coming. So you want to have everything. So the denominator is going on increasing. While in the present day, we concentrate more on numerator and not concerned about the denominator. The peace of mind is always very less as compared to the peace of mind of our forefathers. Our forefathers, if you seriously think, they had very less salary. They had only one slipper, maybe 2 dhotis, 2 shirts, no mobile phone, no TV, etc., etc. But they were tremendously happy because they had lesser desires to be fulfilled. The denominator for them was less. But on the other hand, we have most of the gadgets, heavy pay packet, wonderful house, but we are not happy because we are trying to satisfy the numerator instead of concentrating on the denominator. That is why our happiness quotient is always very less. Hence, Swami Chinmayananda ji says, our saints and rishis and munis said, there is no point in trying to satisfy the numerator, that is, your desires, because the denominator has a knack of multiplying itself exponentially. Hence, you reduce the denominator. Naturally, your happiness quotient will be very high. A man of wisdom makes the denominator as 0. All of us know anything divided by 0 is either undefined or infinite. That is the happiness, the peace of mind of the wise person. Hence, it cannot be explained. That is, it is undefined or it is infinite. Since he is having infinite happiness, the objects, the sense objects of this world has no effect on that wise person. This is what Swami Chinmayananda says. Excellent, wonderful explanation for this sloka. Again, verse 70. Apuryamanam achala pratishtam samudramapah pravishanti yadvate tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve sashantimapnodi na kamakami. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Arihom Sarvam Krishnarpanastu. Narayana 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 Narayana